Hey guys and girls, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode of the Madpack with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant, having a great day as always. I'm here with Terrence and he has missed me. I've been off doing all sorts of things over the last few days. I've actually been away, hence why there hasn't been many videos. So you've been wondering where I am. I've been at Insomnia, a gaming festival in the UK, a big LAN event where we all go play games pretty much consistently, and there's a big room for big stadium, and there's screens and things, and it's really good. It's a good laugh. It's like 3 times a year. I generally try and go to all of them, so that's where I've been the past few days. Yes, and Ava's here as well. Good stuff. So in the last episode, I believe we started cracking on with our Foundcraft, didn't we? Yes, and we got our thermometer, we got our thermonomicon, and we started learning some research and bits around the place. Now, since I've been back, I have been cracking on with that, and I've got loads done. I think I've got most of the different bits of research, I think. If we have a look, you can see that a lot of it's been completed, and if I go in my thermonomicon, we have a little gander in here. Let's go to basic information, aspects of magic. Should see that I have most of them. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. Although we might need to make some more of them, because things like Gellum and a couple of ones I haven't got many of, but the regular ones like Arbor and Herber and things like that, we've got loads of those guys, because you end up getting millions of them, don't you? Let's go and flip the music back on. Yeah. A couple of good ones to go learn if you are doing this, by the way. The ones that you really want to be trying to grab your hands on are things for like chunk loaders, because they give you tons of good stuff, chunk loaders. And there's a few bits from Darkcraft you can learn, like the Force Leaves give you that good stuff there, which is nice. And things like Obsidian and Portals are good as well. So we've got End Portals, and if we go around here, we've got Obsidian, which is nice, and Portals give you pretty cool stuff as well. There you go. Even the blocks from Force Bricks give you a fairly decent amount. Cool beans. Another real funny one I found is I didn't realise that this block here, I've never looked at it before, because when we came in here a lot of these were pre-placed, weren't they? And I generally don't read the Whaler tooltip at the top for like general things. You just don't do it, do you? But I found this one and I saw the little stone with the little symbols above it. And I completely forgot that those guys mean they're monster ones. So those should have, if I break it, I'm not going to because I'm scared of the little buggers, but if I broke it, there should be silverfish in there, which is scary stuff. And if you go and learn regular brick, so stone is just 2 bits of stone, if you go learn this one, it has the little monster traps and the bestiary in it. How cool is that? Oh, that tickled me just a little tad. Now let's go and start doing some research, I think. So we have to purchase some research from our book. Now, if you remember, the last stuff that we wanted to do was the electro-magic tools, which is what we're going to work towards, because then that will allow us to incorporate our IC2 with our Farmcraft to make us a magical robot. Yes. And currently, my Mass Fabricator is taking a long time to do its thing. It's only at 38%. It's steaming through all of the MFE stuff. The generators just aren't holding it up. So we might have to set something up where we'll load it with a bit of... We'll get a load of scrap going in there so that we can amplify it. And then we'll make the most out of the power that we're feeding into there. So maybe that's going to be a thing. Getting some scrap in there. I can think of a good few ways to do that. But let's crack on with our Farmcraft before we do any more technological gubbins. Now, the one that we're going to want to learn is probably going to be an Artifice, and we're going to go with Goggles of Revealing. Now, if I want to get the Goggles of Revealing, I need myself 5 of the little sun guy. You can see down there, you do not have the required aspects to purchase this. So I do know it, but I just don't have enough of them. So let's go to our Mistcraft world in our magical portal of goodness. Another real good things to learn as well are these guys. Look what you get from them. You get tons and tons of good stuff. Even the pipes have a load of good stuff, and the ender chests are really good. Check that out, it's got a bit of everything in there. Cool. So let's have a little look at what we're going to need. So we're going to need some more of those little guys, aren't we? So if we go to our aspects of magic and have a look in here, and we'll find them. There we go, it's Aurum. Needs Procantato, and air to be able to do that. So let's mix a few of those together and make some more of those. And we'll get a bit of magical music on while we're at it. So it is the air and the Procantato. Yes. So let's see if we can find it in here, shall we? So there is Procantato. And Auto? No. Nope. We need the air symbol. and I can never find the symbols in this place. They're just everywhere. Let's have a look. No, let's have a look in my book. So, it's the yellow one. There we go. Procantio and air. Okie dokie. So, there we go. There's that one. And Procantio. Make a load of those. So now if we go in our book, hopefully, under Artifice, we should be able to purchase it. Yes. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Should take a piece of paper. And I should be able to learn this guy now. It should be a thing that we can do. Hopefully. Just hopefully. So now that we've learned it, what do we do now? So, here we go. So, Arcane Workbench is what we need to craft one of these guys. We need to make the Goggles of Revealing. Yes. So, we're going to need an Arcane Workbench first. So, the Arcane Workbench is made like this with a table. So, we need some wood and these guys. Let's see if we actually have any wood already here. We do. So, we'll make a little bit more of that. So, let's take our diamonds out. And we'll make a load of wood. Cool beans. More than enough wood. And we'll turn those back into diamonds. Cool beans. And let's make some of these. So we're going to want our slabs to go across the top. And these guys. There we go. Remember, it was the same to make this one, but we needed two, didn't we? So we'll pop them down there, and then we throw our wand on it, and bam, we can start doing magical goodness. Now, we're going to need a few things before we can go and actually make our Goggles of Revealing. So we're going to need another thermometer, and we're going to need a couple of other bits and bobs. So let's have a look at the recipe for our thermometer. That was a piece of glass, 2 shards, and some gold ingots. Okie dokie. I think we can do that. I think we just about have enough shards as well, but if not, I think I can make more shards. Yes, I'm pretty sure I can make shards. So let's have a look. We've got 2 air shards. Yeah, they've got an AV of 128, so we can make more of those if we need more of those, which is, you know, kind of nice. So it's those guys. We need some glass, and I'm pretty sure we can just make this pretty much anywhere. So let's give it a shot. Oh, these the other way around. There we go. One more thermometer, and we're going to need ourselves some leather and another 2 bits of gold. And then we're going to need ourselves a bit of every type of aspect. So that's going to be a good one. So let's grab some more gold. And we'll grab some leather. There we go. Just take a load of those. Sweet. And now we're going to need to try and get some stuff inside our wand. So our wand currently needs a fair bit more of the old different type of aspects. And I think I've got like 4 of them. Almost maxed. So we're probably going to need a bit more of that. Can we have a look on our wand? We can. So if we go to our wand, you can see that we have a couple of them. I've got 5? No, 4. So there's 2 that's missing. 2 of the main aspects that we require. So if I put that wand back, get in the hole. There we go. So if I put those back in there and then do that and that, you're going to see that we're missing a few things. So we're sufficient on water and we're sufficient on these guys. So the Terra and the Aqua are the ones that we're sufficient on. So we're going to need to go and get some of those first before we can do anything. Does the stuff stay in there when I leave? It does. Cool. So we can just leave those guys in there. And we're going to go and see if we can find some more of this stuff. Now, there are a cool few ways that we could find it, and a couple of ways that, you know, just make our life a little bit easier. But if we could find some aura nodes, I would be kind of happy with that. So I'm going to go on a little bit of a jog, and we'll be back once I find myself some nodes, or I've managed to kill enough guys to get up enough of the stuff from that. So we'll be back once I've done that, guys. Alright, so I think I've got enough that I need to be able to do this. Let's have a look inside here and have a look at our Goggles of Revealing. You can see that we need 5 of each type of our primal aspects. And if we look on my Iron-Capped wand, I currently have pretty much around the 20 of mark of them. Aqua's a little bit far down, but except for that, we're good. I found this node here that had the grassy one in it, which is good. So I think we're alright. I killed some zombies and some guys, and if you do that, they drop kind of little, they look dimmer than experience globes, and those guys give you this stuff as well. So another way to do that is to go around and killing lots of guys. I don't find that I'm getting them from any of the Lycanite mobs or the Grimoire of Gaia or Guy of Grimoire. I don't feel I'm getting it from any of those guys, so yes. But let's make our way home. And we shall give this a test and see if we can make it. I'm kind of excited and hopefully we can. So this will allow me to see nodes a lot easier and make our way towards our helmet that we're going to be making. So let's throw this guy in here. There we go. And poof. And there we go. We've got the things we need. So let's make our Goggles of Revealing. Poof. And if we take this out, we should still have a fairly decent amount in. Yeah. Because remember, I only used 5. So that's a kind of good thing. Now, there is viz costs and everything. So if you look down in the at the bottom, you can see that everything says it has 110% viz cost. So it's kind of inefficient to be using iron-capped wooden wands. As you get better wands, you'll minus the viz count, which is kind of good. Like these guys have a viz discount of 5%. So if you get all of the really good gear, the chances are you're actually going to be saving on viz, which is, it's kind of nice. So we can throw these on now, and our goggles revealing are good. It means we can see our aura nodes a lot easier, and generally it's just going to make our life a load better. I don't even know if there's any... Oh, wow, that suddenly changed. That went a little bit weird. Yeah, it did. I don't think there's any nodes around here. I did have a little gander, just seeing if our magical area is actually magical, but it doesn't look like it is. No. Well, that's fine. Let's make our way back, and we shall crack on. So, the next thing that we want to be able to do is we want to start working in the electro-magic tool section towards these guys, electric goggles, the best of both worlds. Click to purchase this research. Bam! And these guys are made in an arcane workbench. So, not too bad. We need a few things. We need ourselves some RE batteries, we need a diamond helmet, we need an electronic circuit, and some redstone repeaters. You have found a way to detect auras using purely electronic means, no longer requiring mystical energy that can be depleted over time. You can now create a pair of goggles of revealing that can be recharged with EU while being able to see aura nodes, just as you could before. A diamond helmet is required to house the sensitive viz sensing circuitry and prevent it from being damaged. This has the added benefit of providing extra protection. Now that's always the problem with most of the farmcraft stuff, is they're not really that protective, they don't really do that well. You can see that my armor is literally shot down taking those off, and it's just really not that great. So yeah, we're going to need to sort those out. Oh my god, I've just realized that a load of my nano armor is on 0. Huh. Wow, that's a bit... Huh. Look at that. Ah, there must be a bit of a bug going on there. What a guy. So what we're going to need to be able to do this. I was wondering why I was doing that just then. I'm going to grab that one as well, because we'll do that soonish. So we're going to need all these guys. We've got most of the bits and bobs that we need. I need 20 aqua and the other guys. Let's just make sure we've got that first before I try and do this. So aqua is 11.5, 19, 18, 9.5, 18. So we're going to need to go grab some more of those bits and bobs, which is probably going to be fine, because we just need to kill some guys. But I think we can crack on with that. So let's have a little gander in here at what we got. We need a circuit. Circuits are done. We need some RE batteries, which means we're going to need ourselves a few bits. So let's have a gander at the recipe for RE battery. And we might even be able to just go ahead and get ourselves one of these guys and transmute it. Who knows? Has it got an AV cost? It has 645. So if we can make one of these, we can just transmute it, and it should work fine. So we're going to want some tin plates, aren't we? We're going to want our cutters. And we'll grab ourselves a couple of these. Oh. No, we want the hammer, don't we? Yeah. One hammer. Coming right up. So, force hammer. And our tin plates. Gives us our tin casings. Cool. Ba-bam, ba-bam. And we've got some redstone and an insulated tin cable. And we'll be able to do that. I think I'm going to throw away my mob drops, because killing all those guys got me a load of random gubbins as well. Yeah. Loads of random stuff. And loads of weird bricks as well. Loads of random bricks. Cool. Alright. So, redstone. Let's make ourselves a battery. Get our tin casings. And our cable. Gives us an RE battery. Cool. And I think I might even make some more of these. Alright, let's go grab a couple more of these, just so we got some kept aside for a later date. Yes. So we'll take out our diamonds and throw in our RE battery. Bam. 9 RE batteries. What a win. I'll do that and that. There we go. Cool. 10 RE batteries. I might even make some more circuits while we're here, because we haven't actually got any more circuits, I don't think. So let's grab some circuits. There we go. 35, 36 circuits. Oh man, I'm loving this guy. So good. Got anything in here? Oh, diamond helmet. We're going to need you. So we got circuits. We have RE batteries. I think the other things we needed were repeaters, yes, redstone repeaters, and our goggles of revealing. So we've got all the bits that we need. The only things that we need now are these guys, aqua, auto, and air. And I don't know if you get them from killing, like, good guys. So I guess we can go and try that now and see if... Did a squid spawn in? I think a squid spawned in my guy. That's amazing. I'm not going to kill any of the ones down there because they're basically our pets now, so I'd feel kind of bad if I went and did that. But I'm sure we can go find some guys out here and see if we can get anything from them. So let's make our way over here. I'm going to grab my ring of flight out and we'll fly over here. I know there's loads of cows and whatnot over this side, isn't there? So if we go and get those guys, we might be able to grab some from them. Here we go. We've got a pig down here and a sheep. Let's see if these guys will give us anything. Yes. Oh, hello there. I think I've already done you. I think I've done this one already. Have I done this one? Yeah, I have, but it has got some bits I need. So let's grab some of these guys. Oh, yeah. Filling them right up. Cool beans. So that's a couple of them done, isn't it? So let's grab you and see if you drop anything good. Did you drop it? You do. Cool. So we get bits from killing those guys as well. I don't know whether it's whether we get less or whatnot, but we still get them nonetheless. So let's go get a few more of these. How are we doing? We need the aqua. Aqua is kind of the big one at the minute. We need to get loads of aqua. Give me any aqua? Ah, we got a little bit. Got just a tad of them. So let's get a load of these guys. And we'll see if we get enough of the aqua. And hopefully we'll get some other bits while we're at it. There we go. Have I learned cobwebs? I can't remember if I learned cobwebs. Did I leave my thing at home? I must have left it. Oh, we used it, didn't we? We used it. Yeah, that's the one. Alright, okay. So let's go get the rest of these. How are we doing? We're full. Oh, wow. That was kind of quick. I like it. So let's throw all of our rubbish that we got in our mob drops. Put all these guys in here. There we go. We have a mass amount of rubbish, once again. And I think we've got most of the bits we need. We just need the repeaters, don't we? So let's have a look at redstone repeaters, which are these guys. So we need some stone, some redstone, and some torches. So fairly cheap. Let's have a look. So if we got any stone, got some cobblestone. Guess we can start cooking that up. Let's go throw in here. Ah, I knew I had some somewhere. So we'll grab this guy. Let's get ourselves some redstone. And have I got any redstone torches anywhere? I haven't, but we can just make a load of them, can't we? So each one of these needs 2, so we can craft ourselves 4 of these. There we are. And we'll make ourselves 2 of those guys. Cool. I think that's going to be it. So let's make our way back and see if we can craft this guy. So I think once we've done this, it should unlock the research for us to be able to put them into our actual... like our suit and stuff, which is kind of cool. So let's throw you in there. There we go. Come on. Go in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. There. Oh, there we go. So it looks like this. So batteries. Okay, we got this. So I'm going to want these guys. So is that. We had our batteries. There we go. Our helmet, and this guy. This way around. What's that? Why you no do this? Ah, repeaters. Ah, right, okay. Okay, that makes sense. So those guys were up there, weren't they? We only need one of those. And our repeaters. Ah. Ah. RE batteries. Diamond helmet. Electronic circuit. Diamond helmet. Electronic circuit. RE batteries. Oh, 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 oh. Ah. What's going on? Alright, I think I've figured out what the problem is. It's a kind of tricky one, I must admit. I've been playing around, but I think I got it. So let's go back. I had to go out and refill my wand by killing lots of innocent things again, which sucks, but we need to do it. So there we go. Let's go throw this stuff back in there. Loads of feathers and whatnot, and leather and things. So let me go and show you what exactly happened. So I decided to do a little bit more research, and I made myself the electro scribing tools, which is kind of cool. So at least I know that the workbench does work, and there is no arcane workbench. The workbench and the arcane workbench are the same thing. Apparently, let's charge that up while we're doing that. But if we go back, I'll show you what the problem was that I had. So firstly, I had to make myself another pair of goggles of revealing. Yes, there we go. And then I had to fill the RE batteries with a slight amount of power for us to be able to make this. It looks like if it doesn't match the image entirely, you can't do it. So the goggles of revealing have to be a pristine pair that can't be used. And another thing that I realised as well is all these RE batteries all have some type of power in them. So whether they're full or whether they have a small amount, they have something in there. And when an RE battery has nothing in there, it thus doesn't have a bar, which didn't work for some reason, or at least I don't think it works. Let's give it a test. If we try and put regular RE batteries in there, oh, there we go, bump, bump. See, nothing happens at all. But if you go put ones in there that have something in there, bam, we're good to go. So yeah, a little bit of playing around, but there is my electric goggles of revealing. Oh yeah, and they're going to need some charging as well, so let's go back and plug these guys in and get them charged up. And hopefully my scribing tools are going to be ready as well, although our mass fabricator at the minute is very much eating all the energy. We're definitely going to need to get some scrap production for that, guy, so let's grab those and throw that back in there. We can start charging up our electro goggles of revealing. Scribing tools are really cool because those guys means that we don't have to worry about squids anymore, because it's just going to use EU from this instead of using up all the type of squiddy juices. And the recipe for those you need to have is the electro scribing tools, which I think is already unlocked from the get-go. And you need yourself an energy crystal, some electro circuits, and some scribing tools like the regular ones that you make, which are made with glass files, feather, and an ink sac or a black dye. And that'll give you the scribing tools. Pretty funky stuff. Now, I haven't got the research yet for these guys, which are the ones I want, which I believe these are the quantum ones. So if we go back to electro and have a look on here, we have the electric goggles of revealing. We have quantum solar helmet of revealing as well, and we have the quantum goggles of revealing. So I'm gonna take a guess that those are the quantum goggles of revealing, I think, hopefully. Well, they've got little crosses. They could actually be the quantum solar helmets, because they've got little crosses in there, so yes. But I think we need to make more stuff before we can do anything else, and this portable node seems pretty nice. Pretty handy indeed. So that might be the next route that we go down. We've also got things like the Diamond Omni Tool and those guys, which are awesome. So we'll have a wicked Diamond Omni Tool, or we can go for the Iron Omni Tool. And the Omni Tools basically allow you to do a bit of everything, which is nice. Yep. Can do pretty much everything. So while tinkering with the inner workings of some of your tools to see if the magical integration is a possibility, you've discovered a way to combine the mining drill and the chainsaw, resulting in a tool capable of both mining, cutting down trees, and attacking enemies. As you are working with mundane metals, magic influence is not needed to merge these tools together. Oh my god, I love magic, I love technology, and together we can make something purely powerful. Love it. Let's grab our electric goggles of revealing, pop those guys in there, and let's see how our power's doing on these now, because the power's kind of a bit here, there, and everywhere, isn't it? I think if we take it out, it'll go back down. Yeah, look, see, it did it. So if I take that out, we'll actually get the proper amount that's in there, because it seems to be kind of broken. Yeah, see? Huh, strange. Well, I guess we'll get these powered back up, and then we'll see what we get from them. When they've got a little bit in there, we should have the armor value down the bottom. Or unless it takes longer for it to do it. Let's try that. Yeah. So they're going to need more power in there first for us to get a good reading of it. But hey, you know it's working. We've got our electro goggles of revealing, which is nice. We can charge them back up. And as far as I'm aware, if we go fly around now, we should be able to see the nodes a fair bit easier. Hopefully. Let's go have a little look. And is this currently going? It's got 1000 EU. So we should be looking good. Let's go see if we can find ourselves a node. And whether it sticks out. There was a couple over this way somewhere, I believe, where I've been charging them lately. Oh my god, look at all those guys down there. Those birdies going mental, doing their thing. So, is that a node? Is that a node down there? No, that's not a node. Ah, a node! Yes, see, it's much easier to see when we take this off. Can't see node when we put this back on. we see node. And I wonder if this has anything good in it. So we have a little look. Wait, grab again. Oh, I don't think we can research. Oh, there we go. It's got 68 of the air type one in there, so it's pretty cool. And when we get our portable node, which seems a lot cheaper than having to make the node in a jar, we should be able to bring them all back to base. Yes, we'll find the good nodes, not the dangerous nodes, not the ones that suck you in and implode on you. We'll find the ones that are kind of nice. Like, here's the one down here that I was using earlier. This guy's got a little bit of everything. You know, he'd be a nice one to bring home. And as long as we don't sap him dry, he should go ahead and rebuild all the bits and bobs that he needs. So that's kind of cool, I think. Yeah. Alright, guys, well, that's going to be that for this episode, I believe. I'm going to charge my stuff up and hopefully be able to survive the night, now that we know that there seems to be a few little bugs with IC2 and the electro tools seems to be a little bit iffy as far as its recipes go, but it does work, so you just have to have a tinker around. Best thing I can say is if it says it has no damage bar on it, then it doesn't, so you need a fresh pair or something like that. Yeah. Sounds like a thing. Alright guys, I'll see you soon for another episode. Oh, they look fancy. I love it. I'll see you guys soon. Hope you have a great day. Have a good one as always. And goodbye.